Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I have been meaning to do a video for a couple days now, just like an update video. I have a couple of things I want to talk about, mainly holiday things, and also I want to talk about Lucy. So we had some situation with her, which I want to kind of go over and explain, and then I want to show you guys my Christmas cage theme, which is what are you doing? Which is Grinch this year. So I'm super excited. So I've been filming all this stuff, but I haven't had like 5 minutes to put it together in a video. So this video is going to touch on a couple of things. It's mainly just like an update video, and then I really want to do a video on what I'm getting my ferrets for Christmas. So hopefully I'll have that up in a couple days because I want to do it before like 5 minutes before Christmas. I know I look a little rough. It's been a long day. I'll explain. Anyway, let's get started. So Lucy girl, come here. So Lucy's been losing her tail hair, you see. Normally in the winter she sheds it and it comes back, but it's way more gone than normal. So we're gonna go to the vet and just make sure she doesn't have adrenal disease. And my little Oski here has been more sleepy than normal, which reminds me how Bear acted when he had a nodule on his pancreas. So we're gonna take him just to make sure he's okay. He's been sleeping a lot more than normal. Now the weather changed and that does affect their sleep schedule and it does affect their hair because they should normally shed. So some of this could just be completely normal, but it's a little bit different than what I'm used to seeing from them at this time of year. So because they're both getting older, her especially, she's almost 6, almost 6. So I don't want to take any chances. Let's see your tail. Let me see. Oh, poor naked girl. Poor naked girl. And you're gonna get hit by the door. Come here. Come here, chunker. What are you doing? You gonna get smashed. You're always living on the edge, Oski. Always living on the edge. Look at your little pants. So the vet does say that Lucy does have adrenal disease because look at all her missing hair right here. Anyway, we're going to do the implant. We had the option of doing an ultrasound and potentially doing surgery, but I just feel like the implant might be the better way to go. So I also want to give an update on Oscar. He is fine. Nothing's wrong with him. It's probably the weather. They did a full physical and everything, and he's good. So I think he's just adjusting to the weather, which has been, well, I hate like when it gets dark early. So he's okay, which is great, but I'd better be safe than sorry. All right, we're on our way to get Lucy's implant for her adrenal disease. Hopefully it'll help her hair grow and she won't have any further issues. It'll kind of balance itself back out, her adrenal glands and hormones and all that good stuff. So once we make it through the frickin' forest that is my house, hopefully we'll get to the highway soon because my appointment is in 20 minutes and I'm probably like 30 minutes out. I tried really hard to get ready in time, but I'm also working at the moment at the law office job, which I do from home several days a week. So I was trying to like take a shower, work, and get the ferret out and ready, and oh my god. Anyway, we're on our way. I'll keep you posted. Hi, you decided to come out? You decided to come out? Is your neck hurting? Can I see it? Let me just see, okay? Oh, you're so sweet, girl. You got the implant and it hurts your body. I know. You want to go back to sleep? You look so tired. Is your neck sore? You mad at Mom? Okay, so I've been wanting to see her neck a little closely. If you see, they put it right here. It's just a little scab. For anybody who has not seen that, sorry about the overhead fan. I just want to make sure you guys can see it. So the fan is kind of loud, but it's just right there. So we're just going to keep an eye on her and see if in a couple weeks her tail starts to show more signs of hair and if her hair starts growing back on her back. She's a little bald. We're going to just keep an eye and see how it works. Hopefully it works for her. So I'm looking for Lucy, but I think she's underneath her hiding spot eating a treat. So she won't come out for me until the treat's gone. And then she'll be back out because they're like little crackheads over these treats from Claws, Paws, and Raw. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen me do the videos of them eating these treats, but no lie, all of my ferrets, except for one, eat these treats and they go crazy for them. It's ridiculous. Anyway, since getting her implant, it's only been maybe 4 or 5 days, and she's done really well. So within like a day, she seems to have more energy. I know it'll take like 2 weeks or so for her hair to start growing back if it's going to work the way it should. Fingers crossed it does. She definitely seems to have more energy, although to be honest, she never, like, her symptoms weren't that she didn't have energy. Her symptoms were loss of hair on her tail. Aside from that, and up her back. Aside from that, she didn't have any, like, she wasn't sleepy, she wasn't grouchy, she wasn't aggressive, she just was losing hair on her tail, and it was not like her normal shed, like, at all. It was just going bald really fast. Like, it happened really fast. Anytime I see any minor change in my ferrets at all, they go to the vet. I don't care if the vet thinks I'm crazy. I don't care if I waste $100 bringing them in there. It doesn't matter to me, because for me, peace of mind is so much more important, and if I can catch any of those illnesses and diseases as quickly as possible, it's a much better chance for them to get better, or for me to help get them better or keep them stable. So she went to the vet really fast. Like, I knew within like a couple of days, like, her hair was like, came out fast. I feel like it was really fast, but she's doing pretty good, and she doesn't seem sore. It went right in the back of her neck. And there was like a little scab for a day or two. It's gone. And she's good. So I'll keep like doing little updates just to let you know how it works. But it should be, if it works the way it should, she should be good for about 18 months, and then we'll have to get her a new implant. So I did have the option, the vet gave me the option of doing the surgery, or actually getting an ultrasound and then determining which adrenal was, like, which gland was affected by the disease. And then we could remove it. And my vet, normally they won't do the surgery on the right adrenal gland. A lot of vets won't, because it's really risky, because it's very close to a major blood vessel. My vet does do the surgery on the right side, but it is still very complicated, and it is much higher risk than doing the adrenal gland removal on the left side. However, with all that being said, with Lucy being 6 and knowing like the average lifespan of a ferret and all of that, it just didn't make sense to me to have the ultrasound, have the gland removed, and then potentially she could still get adrenal disease in the gland that wasn't removed. Then we're putting in an implant anyway. Also, we're putting her through a surgery. It just seemed more logical and easier and less like dramatic on her to just get her the implant. It's not going to harm her one way or the other. So hopefully it works the way it should. Her hair grows back. The adrenal disease isn't really messing with her too much, and she lives a pretty good life until it's her time, which is hopefully like never. But I mean, we just don't talk about that, you know? Anyway, she's doing pretty good. This little one did have the adrenal gland removed, didn't you? See, I had my left one removed, and I have had no problem since, and I'm doing amazing, and I am adrenal free. Yes, ma'am, you are adrenal free. No adrenal disease for you anymore, huh? Mama got that. I did get it done on her. She's about 6 or 7 months younger, and also than Lucy. And also this happened like 6 or 7 months ago, which means, you know, she was like 3.5 or 4 years old at the time. It made sense to do the surgery. Lucy's almost 6. I just don't want to put her through that. I don't know. I think if the implant works, and we got the Deslorelin implant. I'll put it up on the screen, y'all. There's a melatonin implant too, but it doesn't do the same thing. That's basically melatonin is melatonin. But the other implant does more. So we got her that one, and we'll see. I'm kind of like feeling optimistic about it, because I saw like an immediate change in her energy level and her happiness, but I didn't really notice she was like unhappy. I can't explain it. She just seems perky. So that's that. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about is the ferret giving tree. So this is really important to me and very near and dear to my heart. For those of you who have been following me for a while, you know that around Christmas time, I always donate, pick through like a couple of ferrets off of the ferret giving tree. If you don't know what the ferret giving tree is, basically it is a website that is like a collaboration of a bunch of rescues that have ferrets. These rescues can put up individual ferrets or in their rescue, and they put little bios like, this is Piper, and Piper is 7 years old and she needs X, Y, and Z, and she would like to have these toys. And basically you can go on and you pick a ferret, and then you can either be a secret Santa or not a secret Santa. Point is you pick some ferrets if you can, and you donate to them, whether that's bedding, toys. If you want to donate financially, you can donate directly to the vet, directly to the rescue. You can send pee pads, food, litter, wipes. Each ferret and rescue typically will have a list of the items that they need. A lot of them also have an Amazon wish list, which makes donating really easy if you're unsure what to buy. Basically, you're donating to a ferret that's in a rescue. All these rescues are nonprofits. They are running off of donations and 100% rely on donations. There are so many ferrets in the rescues this year. It's insane. I think a lot of people, unfortunately, got animals when COVID happened and we were all stuck at home. And I think people's intentions were really good. I think what happens is that you have to go back to work. Life happens. You find out that ferrets are really high maintenance. They're super expensive. They require a lot of time. You can't take care of them anymore. They end up in a rescue. Or they just end up in a rescue because they're in an abusive home. The person that owned them, they love them with all their heart, but financially can't afford to care for them towards the end of life. Because if you don't know, when ferrets get older, a lot of them will come down with these illnesses like I'm talking about with Ruby. And that stuff is with Lucy and Ruby, really. And it's very expensive. In the last year and a half, I've probably spent close to $5,000 on surgeries, medications for illnesses, vet visits, just on like 3 ferrets. I have 7. That $5,000 does not include our annual vet visit. That's another $1,600 just all in itself. And that doesn't include flea and tick medicine or the about $400 a month I spend on food and litter. It's not cheap. And even one ferret's not cheap. But if you can donate, as I'm making this video right now, there was it is Sunday, December 10th. There are 171 ferrets who do not have a Santa, which means there's 171 ferrets who do not have anyone donating for them or on their behalf this year. So I will put a link to the Giving Tree in the description. I'll also put the information in the description, and I'm going to run some stuff across the screen. If you can donate, that's great. If you can't donate, that's okay. Everyone can't donate, and that doesn't make you a bad person. Life happens. Everyone can't do that all the time. So if you can't, that's cool. Maybe share a post about it. Maybe share the link about it. That's also helpful. So, it's just do what you can. And if you can't, spread the word. That's also amazing. Anyway, that's my rant. That's my ferret giving tree. I actually have videos on the ferret giving tree that goes into much more detail. I will put a link to one of my previous year's videos. It'll be an old ferret giving tree video, but the concept is the same and the way you sign up is exactly the same. So if you watch the video and you want more information, nothing's changed except for the ferrets listed on the calendar because it's a different year. So that's that. And then now I want to show you guys my cage because I think it's super cute. I also got some really cute stuff from Etsy because not only do I sell stuff on Etsy, but I'm also an Etsy addict. I love Etsy. I love small businesses. I'm addicted to Little Fur Fleece on Etsy because she makes the coolest accessories ever. I mean, she's just phenomenal. And I can't just say that enough. I can't explain to you, she has this thing where she sees it in her head and then makes it. And then it's incredible. I just love her shop. Okay, so I couldn't find Grinch fabric for the cage cover that I liked. Get out of there, silly. So I got these little wiener dogs instead. So I figured it will work itself out. Here we go. This came from Chris's Cozy Creations. Is it not the cutest thing ever? So we got a new cover. We got this bed, came from Chris's Cozy Creations. And our cage from the new wooden cage. I'll put a link in the description. That are liners from Amazon. I mean, our curtains from Amazon, our Grinch curtains. I'm not done yet. I have a Christmas tree outside I have to go get. These liners and cage cover I made. This little cute, adorable Santa house is from Little Fur Fleece on Etsy. And so is this adorable little penguin house. Do you see it? Oh, you like it that bad? Goodbye. See you next time. You hear the dog shaking. She's shaking her collar. I know. See you next time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.